we're here with some softer needles now, so this must be a fir tree.
It is, and it's called a Canaan fir because it comes from the Canaan Valley in Virginia. That particular area, over the years, over thousands of years, grew a tree that can tolerate Missouri weather because it's in a mountain area where it gets hot and cold, and it's also a wet area. And typically firs don't like very wet ground. And they don't tolerate heat. Well, the Canaan fir, they call it the tough fir because it will tolerate the higher temperatures. And so that's why in Missouri, we can grow this tree. A lot of farms can't grow it. We're just lucky enough to have soil that drains fairly well down in this flat field. You'll see the ditches in the ground here. We do that to get the water to drain off the field better so that they'll grow. So we can grow them. We've been growing them for probably 20 years now. And they're well loved by the customers. Everybody, many people want a fir tree, primarily because they don't stick you. They're easy to hang ornaments on, and they're just a nice tree. They got a good aroma. They're not as good as a Fraser fir. If I could grow a Fraser fir, that's all I would grow. But Fraser firs can't tolerate the heat in Missouri, and so we can't grow those. So for those people that want that Fraser, we bring in pre-cut trees so that they can get to the Fraser fir.
And would you say this is your most popular Christmas tree?
By far. If we plant 1,200 a year. Normally on a decent 6-year or 7-year cycle, out of 1,200 we might have 1,000 that make it, and they'll all be gone. Like this field that you're looking at right here, next year at this date there won't be anything standing here. They'll cut them all. They're really a popular tree. So we price them higher because the demand is there, and it's tougher to grow. We pay a lot more for these seedlings than we do a white pine.
And how long do they take to grow?
This tree is 5 years old. We will sell it next year, and it'll be a pretty good sized tree.
What's your favorite Christmas tree?
This one, yes. I like the fir. I like a white pine also, and this tree to me is perfect. But you can take a tree, a fir or a white pine or anything that is not perfect. You look at it in the field, and the people won't cut it. We always take what's left to put in our house, and once you decorate it, they're beautiful. If they got holes in it, that's great. You can put an ornament in there and fill it up, and it will make a beautiful tree. So they don't have to be perfect, but they do sell a lot better if they're perfect.
So how many Christmas trees do you have in your house?
To be real honest, for many years I had only one. Okay, but because I have such allergies, we now put it outside. We put it on our patio and decorate it in big lights and do it that way because I'm one of those people. If you see me working out here in the summertime, I'll have a mask on because I'm allergic to everything, not just Christmas trees, but everything. And so I gave up. Once my kids got bigger, I put the tree outside and do it that way.
And do you have a lot of people do people generally know the difference between the trees, or do they call everything pine trees?
A lot of them don't know what it's called. They'll come out and they say, I want that short needle tree. Okay. And so then I automatically know it's either a spruce or a fir because all of your pine trees are going to have a fairly long needle. Some are like a Scotch pine is only maybe 1.5 inches long, but the firs are all 3/4 inch, something like that. And so when they ask for a short needle tree, most of them won't know what it's called, and they especially they can't say Canaan. They'll come out asking for a Fraser, and then I tell them we don't have Frasers growing in the field. We have its first cousin, and that's what they want.
Yeah, classic Christmas tree.
Yes, it is. When I grew up as a kid, it was balsams, this is basically a balsam.
Okay.
So it's gone full cycle, and I guess the main reason that people, I get the customers that want a Scotch pine because they grew up with a Scotch pine, and they grew up with a Scotch pine because in Missouri that's what you could grow, and so they got used to that, and they still want that. But the vast majority will come out and want this wants his fir tree.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time and for telling us about Christmas trees. We had a great time out here at Heritage Valley Tree Farm, and happy holidays to everyone.